Hey folks, so some of you are having a little trouble understanding what you're supposed to see in this lymphatics lab. So I thought I would do a demonstration here a little bit just to kind of show you. I can't really show you the lab because of the time it takes, but I can show you kind of how it should be set up and kind of what it looks like. So all I've done here, you're going to be using the Petri dishes that have the agar in them. And so inside the agar, you're going to have little wells cut out like cookie cutters, and then in the wells you're going to have either one of your sample blood types and then one of the anti-sera, right? And so let me maybe if I draw this on the board here, just so I'm not confusing you as to what my setup is and what you'll have, right? So you'll have a Petri dish like that, and the Petri dish is split up into 3 sections. In one of them, you're going to have a red and the blue dye, and then in the other section, you'll have your patient or your sample. So that would be an unknown blood type, and then you'll have the 3 wells around it. And so, what you're looking for when you put the samples inside the wells is the samples are going to start migrating out through the gel in the well in all directions. And so, as they do that, they're going to interact at some point, right? And so let me take you back now to my. So if I kind of blow that up a little bit, right? So here, what's going to happen is in the gel, right? So that blood type is going to start radiating out in all directions, and then the anti-B, the anti-A, and the RH, they're all going to start radiating out too. And so wherever they come in contact, right, so if these two come in contact here or there, if you get an interaction, you'll see a white band that forms. And wherever that white band forms tells you the kind of blood type it is, right? So if I got a white band to form between the blood type and the anti-B serum, then that would tell me that this must be at least a B blood type. Right? If that's the only place it formed, right? So in between those, I got a white band to form, then it is a B negative blood type, right? This is, so let me do this to make it a little, to show you the bottles, right? So if the band only formed between the blood and the anti-B, right? Then it must be type B blood. If it formed only between the blood type and A, then it must be A blood. If you got a band to form in both places, then it's AB blood. If it formed in all 3 places, so there, and there, right, then you would have AB positive blood, right? If it formed nowhere, right, so no bands anywhere, you'd have O negative blood, right? And so that's kind of how you should read those. Sometimes these bands, I mean, it might take 24 hours sometimes to form, and I think it mentions that in the lab text. So you certainly are going to have to give yourself plenty of time on that. But hopefully that clears things up.